30.
Now I don't know if I can hear anything.
Can you hear this?
Hi. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
It was really, really loud, and then I turned it down just a nudge. Now I can kind of hear you. Holler if you
10,
need it.
10 away.
Stand by Jackie's mic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mic cue.
2 days after he crashed, a Maryland man has been found hurt but alive outside his car.
Rolex.
This morning, contractors working on a damaged
Jackie on 3 is
guardrail on
next.
Indian Head Highway noticed that car down the embankment. And when they went to investigate,
This is
they
my
found the
worst
41-year-old
fear.
driver who had been
This is
thrown
like
from
my
the
nightmare.
vehicle. The driver said
Other
he'd
people
been
are
there
afraid
a
of
couple of
clouds,
days.
clowns,
He's now being
and
treated at a
spiders.
local
I'm
hospital,
afraid of
and
that.
that crash is under investigation. Bill Cosby's primary
Fiona
accuser,
Wise
Andrea
next.
Constant, took the stand
This is my
again
worst fear.
today to be cross-examined
Bill
in
Cosby?
Cosby's
Yes.
sexual assault trial.
Roll away.
Cosby's defense attempted to question the credibility of Constant, who has accused Cosby of sexually
Fiona
assaulting
is
her in
next.
2004. Constant says Cosby drugged and sexually assaulted her when she went to his house seeking career advice. Cosby's defense is trying to portray Constant as a con artist. Bill Cosby has said his encounter with her was consensual.
Rosie.
Rapper Meek Mill is inching closer to freedom after Philadelphia prosecutors called
Jackie
for a
on 3
new
is
trial
next.
during a hearing today. The
Had
announcement
anybody
led
actually
to an
heard of this guy
impromptu dance
before?
party among supporters
his name.
gathered
Heard
outside the
his name.
courthouse.
Okay.
Inside, the district attorney's office said it
I'd never
believes
heard
there
of
is
him, so I
enough
was
evidence
curious.
to throw out Mill's drug and gun convictions because the arresting officer is, among others, suspected of lying in court and framing witnesses. Mill's lawyers asked the judge that he be released on bail in the meantime, but the judge denied that request. The judge is expected to make a decision on a new trial in 60 days. Heavy snow this
Fiona next is
weekend caused the
next.
roof of a hotel to collapse in Wisconsin.
Rolex.
A section of the roof at the O'Connell Lodge Inn and Suites in a Green
Jackie
Bay
on 3 is
suburb
next.
collapsed during that snowstorm this weekend, and that snowstorm dumped 15 inches in some areas. The section of roof covered the hotel's pool. Guests were immediately evacuated, and nobody was hurt. Runners in the 2018
Fiona Wise
Boston
next.
Marathon this morning bolted off the starting line in a driving 39-degree
Roll away.
rainstorm. Yuki Kawachi of Japan won the
Open,
men's elite
Randy on
division,
2 is next.
overtaking Jeffrey Curry of Kenya in the final miles. The female elite division was won by American Desi Linden. It is the first time in more than 30 years that an American woman has won the Boston
open.
Marathon.
Mic cue.
Right now at
Play his
5,
name.
Indiana's first land-based casino will soon be under new ownership. We've learned
Who's his name?
Tropicana has sold off some of its locations,
Can you bump
including the one in Evansville. Brittany Harry is live right now outside the casino. Brittany?
This fun.
Well, Randy, it's a $1.85 billion change Evansville
live
Mayor
bug
Lloyd
in
Winnick
her name.
says he didn't know about before today.
Fiona
But he
is
also
next.
says that he doesn't believe
her
anyone
name?
should be concerned about the future of Evansville's Tropicana Casino.
Rosie.
Winnick says he's confident the casino will continue to be an
Alright.
asset to
Fly
the
fine.
city of Evansville. In a press release from Tropicana
Saw it
Entertainment's
next,
parent
next.
company, we learned an agreement has been reached to sell Tropicana's real estate to gaming and leisure properties and to merge its gaming and hotel operations into Eldorado Resorts. The Northwest Riverside Drive location made the switch from Casino Astar to Tropicana Evansville in 2013. Winnick says he doesn't think new owners will have a negative impact on Indiana's first land-based casino.
Rolex. Change font.
Tropicana represents a revenue stream to the
This
city
one.
of somewhere in the neighborhood of $12 million annually. We anticipate that number will not decrease.
You can go
So,
ahead and get a light bug.
the relationship between the city and Tropicana is very strong. And again, we just think that based on Tropicana's recent investment here, we see no reason why a new owner would want to come in and make any changes.
Mic cue.
Tropicana Entertainment officials say the
Randy
deal
on 2
is
is next.
supposed to close in the second half of
You can
this
play
year.
name.
Live in Evansville, Brittany Harry, 14 News.
Mic cue.
The Davis County man accused in a crash that killed his friend last fall will wait almost another year
Roll wide.
before going to trial. A judge set Robert
Five on.
Garner's trial date today for February
Fiona
of
Z is
2019. Police records show Garner was under the influence of both alcohol and PCP when he crashed a Porsche in early September. The car flipped and landed in a creek. Police say 21-year-old Cody Glover was a passenger in the car. The Davis County coroner says Glover drowned after the car
Rosie.
crash. No more appeals for former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich serving a 14-year prison
Camera
sentence
2,
for
OTS is
corruption.
next.
The U.S. Supreme Court refused to hear his case today for the
think
second
Michaela's
time.
thinking
The
about
court
it.
also
On
refused to
two,
hear
please.
his appeal in 2016. Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin's apology
Yeah,
isn't enough
next.
for some students. The governor made comments Friday saying in part that children were being sexually assaulted while teachers were off the job rallying at the Capitol.
Rolex.
Some high schoolers didn't like the governor's words and staged
Wi-Fi.
what's being called a blackout today. The blackout started
Sunwise
in another
next.
part of Kentucky and caught on with schools across the state. Some Louisville high school teachers felt the governor's apology was not
Roll light.
sincere.
We're
Change
wearing
font.
black to black out the governor's reprehensible comments about how there was kids that got sexually
Stand by, Randy
harassed
Smite.
and did drugs and got hurt because we were out of school last Friday, when really we were fighting for their futures just as much as our own.
Mike Q.
The governor issued an apology on social media.
So,
A new solar
open,
panel
Chelsea's
field is
next.
coming to Evansville.
Get your
Chelsea
live
Brown
logo.
joins us live from
Fly
that
open.
proposed location of the project.
Mike
Chelsea?
Q. Flyer name.
Well, that's right,
Yeah,
Randy.
and
Vectron
Z
is
is
working
next.
on putting solar panels in
Username.
this field behind me here off Volkman
Roll
Road
Z.
and Highway 41. And Vectron
live.
says this
Flyer
is
font.
where one of two solar fields will be
Side
this
next,
fall.
next.
The plan with these fields is to help reduce carbon emissions and retire several coal-fired units. The solar fields will bring a positive economic impact of nearly $650 million over a 7-year period, generating about $20 million in state and local government tax revenue through 2023 and bringing in more than 1,000
thing's
jobs.
just running.
Not to mention, it will be great for our environment.
Rolex. Change it.
Anytime that you can look at green energy, that's probably a positive.
Lose it.
So we not only do we have the green energy,
your live
but we
logo.
also have the new
Stand by Chelsea's
stormwater
mic.
code for
swear
green
there was a jump
infrastructure.
cut in that
So
slide.
we're trying to head in that direction, and that's always a benefit. So.
Mike Q. Flyer name.
Now, Vectron tells
Radio
us
on
once
two
this
is
weather
next.
finally cooperates and plans are finalized,
Username.
construction can begin. They hope that will begin in
Stand by,
the fall.
Randy's mic.
Reporting live here in Evansville, Chelsea Brown, 14 News.
Mike Q.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Du Bois County
Y
is
is
starting a new
next.
Facebook and social media campaign to bring workers and their families to the county.
Roll Y.
It's called the Workforce Attraction
Wi-Fi.
Campaign, and it aims at bringing in new workers from surrounding
Sutton
counties
Z
and
is
even
next.
states. Du Bois County officials say that despite the recent controversy surrounding Facebook, they haven't seen many people in their target audience leaving the site, meaning it's still an ideal place to advertise. Officials say they hope to start close by and then work their way out into Illinois, Kentucky, and Ohio.
Roll Z.
We have a
Change
tremendous
font.
regional draw. We really see ourselves as a regional city, a regional county
Lose
that a
font.
lot of people come to for
Stand by
finding
Randy's
things
mic.
and to work. So we're figuring, hey, if you're already coming here, why not live here?
Mike Q. Fly font.
Officials say they hope to start the campaign in early May. A Kentucky farmer lost a number of livestock over
Yeah,
the weekend
next.
to a lightning strike.
Rolex.
Chris Byler says lightning
Fly
hit
font.
a tree on his farm in Logan County
Sutton
early
Y is
Saturday morning,
next.
killing 31 of his sheep. Several others were hurt but are now recovering.
Roll Y.
Had a couple lambs that I was kind of worried
Change
about. They
font.
were hit. They were
Stand by Randy's mic.
wobbly. And so I've been
change
trying
font.
to keep an eye on them, and they seem to have made it through.
Mike Q.
The lightning strike
on
also
Tuesday.
damaged a tree and a fence, but Byler says that's just part of farming and he'll work to get his flock numbers back up.
Up.
As this
Package
cold
and Z is
weather
next.
holds on well into spring, farmers are keeping a close eye on their crops. Katie Kapusta visited Reed's Orchard today to see just how this chilly weather is affecting the crops.
Roll Z.
Billy Reed represents a fourth
font.
generation of Reed's Orchard farmers.
Out.
Go.
Standard out Q.
With one of the coldest April 16th in history, you'd think
About
it'd be
a
time for him
minute
to
away.
worry about his peaches. But he says he's not.
I know today it's like
Change font.
33, 32 degrees. I don't worry about that weather. It's when it's going to be 30 and no wind.
Change it.
But some of the really cold temperatures in the last few weeks have killed off some of the peach blooms.
These what froze last week. We probably lost some varieties, maybe 20% up to 40% bloom kill, but you only need 5-10% blooms left.
That's because peaches need to be about 8 inches apart on a branch to grow into the
About
juicy fruit
30
that we
seconds.
love.
On this limb, you got 1,
Standard
2,
out.
3, 4,
Randy on
5, 6,
twos
7, 8,
next.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Probably some fell off. You probably had 25 blooms on there. You want 2 peaches left on there.
Billy admits this year's weather has proved to be unusual.
Here it is the 16th of April. It should be a lot warmer than what it is today.
About 10 away.
Just the pieces might be late.
But he knows he can't control it.
We just work for Mother Nature, so whatever she wants to have, we have.
In Owensboro, Katie Capusta, 14 News.
Mike Q.
Since many of the crops will be later this year, Billy says it would be best to come to the orchard a week or two later than you usually would to get your peaches and strawberries. Meteorologist Jeff Lyons has a first look at your forecast in just seconds, and you won't want to miss this one. Spring means ducklings, and these needed help from a Kentucky police officer to get where they needed to go.
Break.
This is my Toyota RAV4. It's more tech-savvy than I am. It comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense. Similar features would cost over $6,000 more in a Nissan Rogue.
I don't know tech, but I know a good deal. And for that, I give my RAV4 5 stars.
Tested, trusted Toyota. Lease a new 2018 RAV4 for $179 a month, or get 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash on RAV4.
5,
Find your
4,
Toyota at buyatoyota.com.
2,
Toyota.
1.
Let's go places.
Mike Q. Fly's name.
We set a record low high temperature for the day. Only got up to 37 degrees, which is about 40 degrees below the average, and it is definitely for the record books there. Last time it was this cold was way back in 1905. We have a freeze warning for the tri-state for tonight as that temperature falls back to about 30 or so. Our winds should subside a bit, although they have been gusting up to 30 miles an hour today. So we've had a wind chill most of the afternoon. Later tonight, though, the winds will die down and the temperature will follow suit into the low 30s.
Break.
You're an amazing machine, especially when inside another amazing
I read this correctly that
the
this
Lexus
is 2
ES.
minutes and
With
30
standard
seconds
technology
long,
like
right?
Lexus Safety
It's
Shield
usually-
Plus,
It's
the
usually
Lexus
only a
ES
minute, but
and
I
ES
wanted to make sure
Hybrid.
that
Experience amazing with your Lexus dealer.
Neighborhood Network is sponsored by Jack Frost and
Yeah, I was like,
Turn to the
but that
experts at
doesn't
Jack
look like
Frost
it's in
for
the right
energy-efficient
place to
infinity
be the
systems
right
by
thing.
Carrier.
But it,
Do you suffer from
I knew that they might be coming.
pain?
Yes?
Ready to quit smoking? Acupuncture can help. At
Nope,
the Center
you
for
choose.
Healing
2
Arts
minutes.
at the Women's Hospital. Call us at 812-842-4328. The Women's Hospital, a place for all
I always
your
like the
life.
one up in, is that Princeton?
All over the country,
I always
people
like that
are
one. It's a
organizing
pretty
their
shot.
garages.
Can't guarantee it'll be
Others
there,
are cleaning them. Spring cleaning? No.
What do you mean?
It's because Honda's Dream Garage Spring
Oh,
Event
well,
is here. Get
I
the
like that
Honda
one better
Pilot you've
than
always wanted. A
Yeah, it's fine.
KBB.com
It is
Best
nice.
Buy for 2018.
Reopen view and why.
Prepare your garage and hurry in today to Honda's Dream Garage.
Okay, I'm gonna
Spring
kill
Event.
B3. B3 is dead.
Bravo 3 is dead.
An adventurous farm girl from Kansas, a magical land beyond
I'm gonna
the
kill
rainbow.
Kendrick Lamar too.
4 friends
B2
on
and
an
B3 are both
amazing
dead.
journey.
Bravo 2 is also dead.
Dorothy,
Reopen.
I don't know, the Pulitzers like 'em,
friends
so.
invite you to join them on their
Next,
amazing
Rainy
journey
Mike.
from Kansas to the Emerald City. Experience the beloved classic tale
1 minute.
as never before. Live on stage, The Wizard of Oz.
Friday, April 27th at Old National Events Plaza.
Bye, Mom.
Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Why wait? With the affordable John Deere 3E Series tractor, you can clear the chore list in no time. Go from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Bring a 3E home today for just $139 per
30.
month. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by your local William Noby location for the best deals of the season or request a quote online at WMNoby.com.
Its technology was engineered to see, while its design was meant to be seen. Experience the 2018 Lexus
10.
NX and the
Stand by,
NX Hybrid. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Closed
5,
captioning is
4,
sponsored by A+
3,
Gur. Why wait?
2,
Service today
1.
or you don't pay.
Fly open.
On air and streaming with our news app. Streaming news is sponsored by Kenny Kent Toyota, Indiana's #1 volume Toyota dealer. You're watching the Tri-States News and Weather Leader. This is 14 News at 5.
Roll X. Mike Q. Fly font.
Hundreds of Syrians waved flags, set off fireworks, and chanted their support for the Syrian military this afternoon. Syrian state TV broadcast the rally live from the capital of Damascus. The U.S., Britain, and France bombed sites that the three countries say were linked to Syria's chemical weapons program after an alleged chemical attack in the town of Doma by the Syrian government.
Now, we are obviously keen to make sure that the inspectors have every means that they can to carry out their job and carry out their investigation as soon as possible.
That was British Ambassador Peter Wilson, who says international weapons inspectors headed to visit the area where the chemical attack is supposed to have happened are being delayed. Late this afternoon, the Russian military announced it will help secure the visit of weapons inspectors. That visit is now set for Wednesday. Now, one native of Syria says he didn't feel it was safe to study there, so he found a scholarship opportunity that landed him a spot on the University of Evansville campus, and he's been here since his freshman year. He sat down with Evan Gorman today to talk about the strikes. And Evan, is his family safe?
His family is safe. His dad is living in Saudi Arabia. His mother and siblings are up in Canada. And although his family is spread out, he believes their safety is most important.
Rosie. Fly font.
Thousands of miles
runs a minute 30, outcues its own people.
Walid Hassanado from his native homeland, Syria.
My house in Syria was on the ground by then. It was in a crossfire. The University of Aleppo, which I wanted to go to, was one of the most dangerous spots in the city.
He moved to the tri-state to start school here as a freshman after earning a scholarship.
I wasn't sure if I was welcome in the country by my government because I had done some activism. I had spoken out against their brutal acts.
Over the years, he continues to keep a close eye on the suffering surrounding Syria.
Because you're watching people who are, you know, they look like your family, they look like your cousins, and they're, you know, being murdered in the most obscene matters. They're being tortured, they're being chemically suffocated.
Saturday's airstrikes, in response to suspected chemical attacks on civilians,
about 30 seconds.
Hassanado says are a baby step, but feels a bigger plan is needed.
Because if you bomb Assad for chemically attacking his people and just stop there, the message is you can do whatever you want to your people as long as you're not using chemical weapons. And he's got a bunch of other options to kill the people there.
Hassanado ideally hoping for international intervention.
The government itself is bringing in foreign militias to kill its own people.
President Trump took to Twitter writing, quote, a perfectly executed strike last night. Thank you to the France and United Kingdom for their wisdom and power of their fine military.
And Evan, you mentioned the Scholars for Syria group. Are they looking for more students here?
You can go ahead
and get the maximum number is 23 students. Right now they have about 10 students, so UE is willing to bring more students in, but with travel restrictions imposed, it makes it difficult to bring them into our country.
All right, Evan, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Winter is hanging on here in the tri-state. Jeff is tracking your forecast to find out when we might actually see spring. And severe weather tears across the Mid-South. Tornadoes and torrential rain caused damage and took at least one life.
Break.
14 News is now on Amazon Fire TV, and we're giving you a chance to win a free Fire TV stick. Go to 14newsfiretv.com to sign up and register. We'll announce a lucky winner each morning on Sunrise. Amazon Fire TV is a new way to stay connected to your local news and weather anytime by using the brand new 14 News app. Enter now for your chance to win a free Amazon Fire TV stick from 14 News, the Tri-State's news and weather leader.
2 minutes.
Hey, crab lovers, come into Captain D's for our new grilled crab cakes for just $4.99. Or try our fish, shrimp, and crab shell meal. Full meals for just $4.99.
Captain D's, the taste of the coast.
Who's the producer?
Yes.
Joey.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was one of those Christy was filling in.
Hope you got good
No.
How's one? They're calling Danks and Danks.
No, Christy had to take a sick day because she had a sick
What?
kiddo.
When you're applying a Danks and Danks,
Wait a minute,
there's
is he good?
nothing more important to us than you and your case. With your phone call, you put over 50 years of experience injury law to work for you to get the money you deserve. Call us today.
Let me guess, another spring event. Wrong. It's the Honda Dream Garage spring event. But it ends soon. If you hurry, you can get a deal on Honda's amazing vehicles, and take it from me, these are all pretty amazing. Oh look, It's my amazingly amazing Honda Indy car.
1 minute.
Which is a great segue for me to say race into the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event. Seriously, go fast. I mean, speed limit fast.
The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is ending soon. You could get a great deal on a Honda vehicle at your local Honda dealer.
But they'd rather be making memories that last. But the sidewalk ends like a blast from the past. Gone camping. Look at them stars.
Come see the fine folks at Evans & Son RV in Petersburg, Indiana.
30.
We want to help your family make unforgettable memories in a quality camper.
Gone camping. Much better by far. Gone camping.
Hey, crab lovers, come into Captain D's for our new grilled crab cakes for just $4.99.
10.
Or try our fish, shrimp, and crab shell meal. Full meals for just $4.99. And finish your
5,
meal with our new key
4,
lime pie.
3,
Captain
2,
D's, the taste of the coast.
Fly open.
Still on 2, right?
Yeah, roll X, mic Q. Fly on.
Right now, there is a state of emergency in effect in western Virginia. Strong storms uprooted trees and caused heavy damage to buildings and vehicles in towns like Lynchburg and Danville. No reports of injuries coming from that area, except for a police officer hurt while directing traffic. He is expected to be okay. Severe weather overnight left thousands of people without power in North Carolina, and damage like this, a tree right through the roof of a home. The National Weather Service confirmed at least 3 tornadoes touched down during a severe weather outbreak in the Carolinas. And so far, there's one confirmed death as a result of the storms. A tree fell on a car in Greensboro, killing a man inside. And winter weather caused travel troubles for people flying and driving through parts of the Midwest. The Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport canceled nearly 700 flights over the weekend. Further north in Duluth, people dealt with blizzard conditions. And here it's been a lot more mild than that, but how cold it is just not typical.
I was going to say, you're full of great news today. Nothing but doom and gloom out there. I should mention, you're going to talk about it in a minute. Randy Moore is an Indiana Broadcast Hall of Famer. Congratulations. That is a big accolade. Of course, you have a lot more you're going to read off here in a minute, aren't you?
Some other honorees.
I'm trying to deflect the attention away from the weather, and it should go to you. That's a great honor. Okay, now I have to talk about cold. Unless you want to talk about the awards, I'd rather do that, actually. Okay, here's the old calendar, and I had to pull out blue for today. 37, record low high for the day. And you can see we've not had a plentiful supply of above normal temperatures yet this spring. Typically, we've had 80 at least a couple or 3 times, and that's the only 80 last Thursday. And the other days there that were above normal, only 4 of those. Typically, we shed the freezing weather by mid-April. I'm sorry, by mid-March. We did it by the 23rd last year. That was our last freezing temperature. The mean date since 1950, April 9th,
2 minutes.
and we are going to exceed that. It can, fall as late, by the way, as May. I don't want to cast complete pall over the proceedings here, but we may have a long way to go the way this year has shaped up so far. Check out Princeton today. A couple of snow squalls came through. I mean, this is April the 15th, and we're looking at snow on the square in Princeton. Now, it didn't stick, of course, but still, it's very unusual to have snow this time of the year. In fact, this is the 6th snowiest April on record, if you can believe that. 0.3 of an inch, maybe a little more after today. 37 now in Princeton with a wind chill of 29, and our wind gusts today have been clocking in at around 25 to 30, so that's added a wind chill in the 20s for most of the day. For tomorrow, well, we'll try to thaw out a bit, at least by noon. We are flirting with 50, and then by, say, 4 or 5 o'clock, we're closer to 60 degrees, still about 10 degrees shy of the average. We will get rid of clouds tonight, which will allow more sunshine tomorrow. And we'll get some of that, heat from the sun during the afternoon, so it will feel warmer. Winds will eventually start coming up out of the south, and that's going to warm us up even more as we move into Wednesday and Thursday this week. Still some clouds, though, coming back our way by Thursday night. No real weather maker, though, in the way of rain or snow coming our way. In fact, we go all the way through the week, other than a chance of scattered showers on Wednesday. We stay pretty dry
30 seconds.
into Friday and Saturday, not like we're looking for rain anyway. Our next chance for rain likely comes our way on Sunday from the southwest. So temperatures, that'll be the key story or headline here for the next several days. We will get back to normal Wednesday. Tomorrow, kind of normal, but Wednesday, 68, and then low to mid-60s there on through the weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot. It
Yeah,
was a big weekend for 14 News. We brought home several awards for doing what we do best, covering the tri-state.
Rolex.
The Associated Press held awards ceremonies in both Indiana and Kentucky Saturday night. In Indiana, our Brittany Harry and Derek Mullins won
Cameron
Best
Hughes
News
next.
Feature for their report last November on the Reinhardt family. And the 14 News team won Best Spot News coverage for our reporting the day of
Wanna
the
go back
Hercules home
to
explosion.
Cameron 2,
We
just
also
change
won
your font.
second place awards for Best Continuous Coverage for our stories on the Aaliyah Beckerly case and for Best Community Impact Sunrise School Spirit. In Kentucky, Paige Hagan took first place for her story about coyote problems in Henderson. And as Jeff mentioned, I, along with my late wife Ann, were honored by being inducted into the Indiana AP Hall of Fame. Well, a Kentucky police officer goes above and beyond to help a feathered family. And coming soon to a hot spot near you, Domino's Pizza Delivery, even if you're far from home.
So,
Very quick, please.
alrighty, you can go to Play. Break.
At Kenny Kent Chevrolet, save thousands on a
Thank you.
certified pre-owned Chevy.
So
a vehicle you can
D3
trust.
is
You'll
dead.
drive home a great
Delta
deal with
3
one
is
of the
dead,
most comprehensive
as
used
well
car
as
benefit programs.
D5.
At Kenny Kent Chevrolet, when we say no worries, we mean it.
Find new roads.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to
Nightly
and from the
next.
cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
Kentucky Dream Homes is having our big open house sale this weekend only. You'll save thousands on every home.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
We
Got a
have new
minute
homes
35
starting
right
under
now?
$30,000 with lenders offering payments under $300 a month
So
and
basically
financing
a minute
any and all credit scores. Single wides, double wides, triple wides, and modular homes. We have them all at the lowest prices guaranteed.
Yes, 30
We now
seconds.
cover Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, and Missouri. Kentucky Dream Homes, where your dream home becomes a reality. Just off Highway 144 East in Owensboro.
At Town & Country Ford, our pre-owned vehicles come with a lifetime warranty.
Where you buy a pre-owned vehicle makes a difference.
It makes a difference in our community, too. Every vehicle we sell results in a donation to the Humane Society.
Make a difference with Town & Country Ford.
1 minute.
Hands go here. Feet go here.
Just panorama.
You know what goes here. And your approval rating goes here. Test drive the Z-Track Z540R at your John Deere dealer and learn why it's not how fast you mow. It's how well you mow fast. Nothing runs like a deer.
Come by Hudson, your local John Deere dealer, or visit us online at HudsonInc.com.
At Window World, we take a straightforward approach to doing business, providing exceptional products at unbeatable prices. Window World, simply the best for less. I'm Joe Bush, owner of your local Window World, and you have my word on it.
It's Aaron.
At Kenny Kent Chevrolet, save thousands on a certified pre-owned Chevy, a vehicle you can trust.
10.
You'll drive home a great deal with one of the
Aaron's
most
taking
comprehensive
vacation,
used
so
car
she's
benefit
taking a long
programs.
weekend.
At
4,
Kenny Kent Chevrolet,
3,
when we say no
So
worries,
that
we
she,
mean
because she's going to work like 10 days in a row.
Rolex.
Ahead for us, news of a potential
Net
breakthrough
poppin' wise
treatment for the
next.
nation's
We'll get to
biggest
experience
cancer
weekends
killer,
now.
one that could save tens of thousands of lives. Plus, Starbucks under fire, the protests and the boycott after 2 black men were arrested for trespassing tonight.
Roll Y. Mike Q, Fly Font.
Wall Street ended on an uptick this afternoon,
Doing
especially
X is
for
next.
drugstore investments. CVS, Walgreens, and other pharmacy stocks jumped on a report that Amazon is backing away from a plan to sell and deliver prescription
Rolex.
drugs. You'll soon be able to get a Domino's pizza delivered to your favorite hot spot, even if it's not your home. Domino's
2 is
drivers
next.
will now deliver to certain outdoor locations like beaches, parks, and national landmarks. You have to order online or on the Domino's app and prepay. It has to be one of the designated drop-off points or hotspots, which are listed on the company's app. Some Kentucky ducklings found themselves in need of a little help, and the pictures of what happened next are becoming an internet sensation.
Rosie.
Check this out. Sergeant Diana Lewis decided to
Fly Font.
wing it Friday morning when she saw a mother duck and her babies trying to cross a busy road.
Camera 3 is
You can
next.
see her right there stopping
mics.
rush hour traffic to help the ducks. A man waiting in his car caught the act on camera. He later shared it online to commend her kindness.
Wait,
It certainly is blustery.
It is. Those ducks will be blown right across the street. But tomorrow it is going to warm up some. 60 degrees and 68 on Wednesday. Very windy again on Wednesday.
15
this
to
time
close.
Out of the south, though, so that's what will push the temp up. And then maybe some rain there by the end of the weekend. At least it's fairly dry this week.
Very good.
7.
Thanks for watching 14
6,
News at 5. Join us for
5,
more at 6. And
4,
until then, have a great night.
Rolex.
1.
Stay prepared when breaking news or severe weather happens by downloading the 14 News apps. Stream live anytime and get alerts for breaking news, weather, and sports.
No light bug. Now he shows up. When do we go to break?